Hello everybody, Piff here. In today's video I'm going to be doing a side-by-side comparison of the Madden 15 on the Xbox One versus the Xbox 360. I know a lot of people think it's the same game, it's just a graphics upgrade on the Xbox One, and it's really not. They are two totally different games. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, hopefully it helps you decide which version you should buy, and let's get into it. Now the first thing that you will notice is the graphics. Obviously this is a no-brainer, but they are better on the Xbox One opposed to the 360. You'll be surprised how many people think. I remember I did a ghost comparison video and a lot of people thought the 360 version was the same as the Xbox One, and it really isn't. I played a lot of games on both consoles and a lot of Xbox One games, and I was really surprised how good the graphics really look for Madden 15. It's probably one of the best visual games I've played before, up there with like Forza 5 and games like that. It looks really good. So what you have been watching up to this point is the presentation on both consoles. Once again, it's the same game, but the presentation is different. Obviously they had a lot more space on the Xbox One version. They could do a lot more things, and the presentation looks a lot better. Now for some people that's important, for others it's not. Me personally, it's not a deal breaker, but it is nice to look at. So that's the presentations for both. Now the first thing that you will notice that is different on both consoles, on the Xbox One version you will not be able to have the option to choose on the coin toss. On the 360 version you will. Now that was a little weird to me, and I don't know why they did that. I bet it's something to do with like pace of game. They want the games to go by a little faster. You know, that's one of the biggest complaints about Madden, that the games take too long online. So they automatically just do the coin toss for you, so you don't really get to choose, but I'm sure it's random and it's just like it was before. Now right here for the gameplay, I tried to get it to the best of my ability to get it side by side and call the same plays, but the first thing that you will notice is that the Xbox One has a new playbook that the 360 does not. The 360 has the old playbook. You know, it takes some getting used to, but the new version on the Xbox One is actually really cool. They have something that will like recommend, you know, what people normally do or the community does on first down and what kind of play you should call. Also after the play, it will let you know both people what you picked, what play you picked, and what the other person picked. And I think it's a really cool feature. It just, for online, it seemed like the games were a lot more competitive, and it just brought, you know, the competitive factor of the game up. And it's just a really cool feature that I do like on the Xbox One. And once again, that's not with the 360. Now pre-snap is the same on both consoles. The Xbox One version has been updated. It's a little smoother, it's a little easier to use, but for both consoles you could still tell your offensive line. Do you want them to run block? Do you want them to pass block? The defense, do you want people to fall back in zone, go to the flat? Do you want to protect the sticks on third down? So you're not losing any of those features on either version, so that's good. Now getting into the AI is 100% better on the Xbox One opposed to the 360. That's one of the biggest things, and it helps for the gameplay. I played both, and including online. And you guys know in the old versions of Madden, people just sit back and shotgun, throw for 5 yards a pop, and just inch their way down the field. And there was no way to cover all the flats and all the different routes. Well, one thing that I did notice, and you know, like in the old versions where they'll have like 3 people draped on them, and as long as the ball hits the receiver's hands, he's catching it. Only way to really jar it out is with a big hit. Well, with the new version, you know, there's a lot of like tackling, and you can get your hand in there, and if you make a tackle, you can like kind of strip the ball out and jar it loose. So it's a lot more realistic. It's a lot focused on the defensive side of the ball since the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, and it plays a lot better online. It's more competitive. It's just a way better game than the last couple years. In conclusion, if you are just a sports gamer and you've been holding out on a next-gen console because you think it's just a graphics upgrade, it's really not. These are two totally different games. I really like the Xbox One version. The 360 version I really didn't enjoy. It played a lot like Madden 25, and it seemed just like a roster update with some of the features, but it was missing a lot of the main features that they added with Madden 15. It just didn't play the same way. So I'd highly recommend getting that next-gen version on Xbox One or PS4. Hopefully this video helped you guys out though on trying to decide which version you should buy. Hopefully it was informative. If you enjoyed it, if you could just drop a like on this video, I'd appreciate that. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe so you get all my videos right away. Share the video with a friend. Thank you guys for watching, and some more videos coming soon.